What's up? What's up? I think I'm recording. I hope I'm recording, and It's not going back and going like delayed like y'all been saying my stream was. But this is something different. So what we got here is it's like ranking the football games from past to present. It's not it has of all of them, but just few games. So we're just gonna rank them from S, which is like God level classic great games, then to A is to like A great games, not classic gala, but just great. You'll see what I'm saying. Then so on B C D E F. F is like terrible. E is like is F is like not even playable, type terrible, and then E is like really bad, but you can deal with it. But you'll see what I mean. But either way, I'm gonna rank them. So I guess we can do. I'll start with Madden's. I'll start with Madden, and then I'll actually end it with Madden 20 to tell you how I think where Madden 20 is going to be at. So if we look at right now, Madden 19, the game started off. It was a little slow. Yeah, it was slow, and it was an improvement from 18. It was a big improvement from 18, but as you know, the patches and everything that happened, the game got worse and worse. But now, you got to remember, even when the game first came out, we could not use it at all. So when the game first came out, you couldn't use it. You couldn't use it at all, and it was really the game was never finished. Pretty much, it was an unfinished game, and it's still bugged. So I'm ranking Madden 19 at an F. At right, this hands down the worst football game ever made. And that's saying a lot because I've played a lot of football games, and yeah, this was the worst. So we go to Madden 18. Madden 18, you know what happened with it? It was toss, wham, pitch, toss, pitch, wham, sitting cover three all day, 91 zone. The animations wasn't as bad as a 19, but it was one of those games where it was terrible too. And to rank it and I want to actually rank it like I would. Sometimes I'd rather play 18 than 19, so I'm gonna put it as a E. I'm gonna put it as just a slightly better than 18. Just not even slightly. It's hard. They could both really go for Fs, but if I really wanted to, they could be both be Fs. But yeah. Now Madden 17. Madden 17. It's kind of a my boy Just Divine. He recapped this game, and showed some stuff that we kind of took for granted in 17 because it had physics and it had like game tackling and everything. Yeah, we had to swerve and all that, but besides that, it was like it was bad though because of the you know aggressive catching was the thing and all these animation catches. But yeah, besides the swerve, it wasn't as bad as the last two. It's 19 and 18. It wasn't that bad. Like if you want to really get into it, I would give 17 a D. I'm gonna give it a D just because yeah, it was kind of bad with the swerve. I actually learned how to do the swerve, but it kind of made the game kind of fun to play because you knew the game was terrible, so might as well just utilize the stupid things that it uses. So yeah, I would put that as a D because like I could play that game. I remember I swerved the dude for a touchdown like a 90-yard touchdown. This dude was in three deep, and I needed a touchdown. I was like 1 second left on the clock, and I swerved this dude, and I swerved him for a touchdown, the game winner. I was like so happy. I know he was pissed off about it, but you know what? I didn't care because hey, it's in the game, right? All right, so Madden 16. Madden 16 is kind of where everything started. The catch, OBJ's catch, pretty much ruined the game. And I really did not like Madden 16 because you knew you could play perfect defense all the time. This hands down great defense. And on 4th and 85, you knew a dude was going to come out in four verticals and just chunk the ball up and catch an aggressive catch with any receiver, no matter how tall he was, no matter how small or whatever. It was like literally you knew when four verticals was the only play a bum would run because they knew they could just come out in four verticals and chunk it up and catch it. So with that being said, Madden 16 did start it off. It did start, and it was I gotta put it as an F. I'm putting Madden 16 as an F because that alone was just the start of this the terrible things that happened. So if we look at Madden 15, you couldn't play defense in Madden 15. I remember that vividly, but I remember play action reach around was a big play. Problem Right was the guy who invented that play, I believe. And if you didn't know what a play action reach around is, that's what we call it over there in G Myers world. Pretty much the play action end around play out of the single back trips, you could actually see this is when you now that was a good you could make makeshift screens in Madden 15 and I think 25 too, where you could like audible, you could hot route some of the routes in the screenplay, so you didn't have to have it as a set screen. So what he would do is just streak that outside receiver, and so all you ever do would just roll out, and it was like unguardable. It was pretty much unguardable. You had to get lucky to stop it. It was ways to kind of stop it, but the defense was this. You couldn't react. You couldn't. The defense just was so poorly made on 15 that you couldn't really do much about it. But before that, without that, it's still not as bad as these F2F games. So I'm gonna give it a D. I'm gonna put it up with 17. It was playable, but I just remember that it was like the defense was pretty much non-existent, but the offense was pretty much the thing. Even though Sherman's on the cover, you could not play defense in 15. So we go to Madden 25. Now, this is where I believe Madden started to go downhill because I played Madden 25 on. I played it on 360. I played Xbox 360 all the way until I think Madden 2004, which is one of my favorite games. I was playing PS2, and then '05, which I believe is Cold Pepper on the cover. Is it Cold Pepper? Oh, that's 3. I can't see. I'm I believe it '05 was when I played no, Ray Lewis. How about what? '05 is where I started when I switched to 360, I believe. But 25, it was bad because you couldn't. It was the running. They had that stiff arm glitch, and then they had the little running where you could the running was like pretty much what 19 is now. Kind of picture that, but everything was overpowered. Like spins, jukes. Spins wasn't always a crazy thing. It was like a stiff one because where you would hit the button, your dude would do like a Chun Li, still like you know how Chun Li moves the arm. If you play Street Fighter, she moved on real fast. You could do that and never get tackled. Like dude would just push this, and it was like some stupid stuff. But my opinion, 360 version, the 360 and the PS3 version of Madden 25 was the one of the most worst game. I played that game the first day it came out. Like, what in the hell did I just buy? Because you couldn't stop the run at all. Like, I would play the computer, and I remember vividly Ray Rice ran like a 90-yard touchdown on me, like through 2 or 3 drives in a row. And I'm like, what? I was like, dang, I was just so ready to take this game back. And then it was strong power. Strong power, I'm telling you, 4th down and 85. it didn't matter how far you was down. All you had to do was run strong power, and you was gonna get a first. Dudes was this. There was no passing as much in this game because you could just run play action. You could run strong power like just like a expert. Everybody was just running strong power, and it would work. Like I'm telling you, it didn't matter how far back you was gonna be. Strong power was gonna work, and that's what made it so bad. But for some reason, the 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 game when they moved to the next gen, which was should be Xbox One, I was able to play defense a little bit more, and I kind of liked it, kind of. And this is the game where I played our Maverick. I beat our Maverick in this game because I mean it was pretty much all you had to do was run the ball. Running the ball was the only thing you could do in Madden 25. And if you didn't know how to run the ball, you wasn't going to. I mean, I know they had Randy Moss and all of it. It didn't matter how fast your receivers were. All nobody wanted to do nothing but run the ball. That's all anybody wanted to do in Madden 25 was run the ball. But it was kind of a joy because, like I said, I played some YouTubers on there. My first kind of experience with YouTube stuff. So I'll give it a C. Really a C. I mean, only because I could play defense better than and you could play defense. I think this was the last one you could actually play defense, so that's why I give it a C. So we go to Madden 25 was 14 to Madden 13. Madden 13, I'm telling you, I enjoyed playing Madden 13. I I think this was the last actual good Madden. My opinion, this was the last Madden that was decent. And what I remember about this is it wasn't like strong power. It was a balanced game where you had to know how to play to win. I'm telling you, purple zones actually played the purples in this Madden. I remember a dude who used to play, and he was like, "Yeah, I got a purple out there. Don't throw that out route." And I threw it, and he's like, "I told you I had a purple out there." Until I was trash talking so much in this guy. I used to get on my headset and this trash talk dudes. Like this is when online, like this regular teams. I was still playing regular teams. I played MUT a little bit, but it was more fun to play regular teams, which still is to me kind of. So I was on that thing, Madden 13, like I said, I just like it. It was the next last decent one, so I'm gonna give Madden 13 a B. I'm gonna give it a B because it was good. Like I was like, dang, this next Madden come out. I hope it isn't bad. Like I really didn't want to stop playing Madden 13 when 25 came out. I didn't want to play it, but yeah. So we go to Madden 12. People say they don't like this one. Like I said, Madden 12. It was like another one. I was an online type of guy. I can't remember everything about these middle Maddens. Like I'm gonna show you one that I can't remember in a minute. And but I remember Madden 12 with I think it was the passing cone or something like that. It was still playable, and like I said, it wasn't as many glitches and animations in the game, and it was a decent game to play, which I think people take for granted, like just these older games, because they had it was just football mechanics. It wasn't superstars this and super that. No, it was just perfect, just good football. So even though it wasn't as better than, I don't think it was better than 13, but it was, because 13 was an upgrade from 12 pretty much. But it was decent, so I'm gonna give it the C. I'm gonna give it a C. It was playable. Okay, so we know Madden 11. No, Madden 11 was one of Drew Brees. It's not even on here. But I like that. I'll probably put that as a B. But it's gonna go for the ones that are up here. So we got 12, skip to 11, Madden 10. Now let me tell you about Madden 10. It's 2 games, actually 3 games I can never forget, and this is one. The other 2 are on this list. If y'all know the games I like, the Madden game I think is my favorite. You should know which is my favorite. But I think Madden 10 was one of the best Maddens ever made. One of them. It was balanced football. Like I said again, it was skill versus skill. It was like I think the curl routes was a kind of a thing here. Uh, Out routes was a thing. It was just slants and stuff. Like it was just nobody ran the same thing. I remember like you could come out and just do different things. You saw it in the Madden Championships when they had it on ESPN. I think your mama was in one of them. Like dudes, everybody wasn't running the same thing over and over and over and over and over. It was just different aspects of the game, different plays, different stuff, and it was just perfect game. And Madden said it best when he on the intro. He's like, "This game right here is gonna be special." When he said that in the intro, I felt it. Like I was like, "Wow, I could play Madden 10 forever." Like I'm putting it right here. I'm putting Madden 10 as a special superstar. The S is good. Like S is classic God mode games. That's what I'm gonna put. A is a great games, but S is this classic, unbelievable. You can't forget. That's why I put the S as superstar game. Let's just say S is superstar, superior. So we go to Madden 09. Where is Madden 09? It's not on here. Is it? I don't think it's on there. But go back to Madden 08. Another one I liked. I was playing a lot of franchise in this one because the franchise mode was kind of good. And this was like the last one I was really heavily in the franchise. Because from 8 all the way down, I used to just play franchise and stuff. I didn't really play online a lot. But I remember 08 being a good game for the curls and stuff. And I just liked it. I used to like to play with the Titans and Vince Young. I'm telling you, this game was a good game. We can put it as A. It was an A game. Madden 07. And this is something I just don't know because I know my memory is not the greatest, but I don't remember playing Madden 07. I think this is the only game. I mean, I remember I've played it, but I don't think my mom bought it for me, or I don't think I bought it. But I do remember playing. I think I rented it, but I wasn't this. I don't, because I played every Madden. Like I said, I played every Madden. I know I've had it. I know I had it, but I don't think I might have not played it long because I'm thinking this game right here was out too. Because game day had, I think that's 04 game day, and I think there was another football game that came out, like college or something. But I'm thinking that's the only reason I just don't really remember this as much. But I do remember it. I just didn't really care for it for some reason. But it was decent. That's why I give it a C. I'll give it a C. So 06. Madden 06. Which is this one right here. Oh, this is one where I think Deshaun Jackson had like 100 speed in this game. The Eagles playbook was like, I remember the Eagles team or the playbook was just, it was unbelievable. Like, I had fun playing this game too. Madden 06 with McNabb on the cover. I had a lot of fun playing this one. And I remember the Eagles having a pretty good team. Like, and I remember like Deshaun Jackson being extra fast and like speed mattered then. So we get this one to B. We get that to B. Then we go to 05. Some people say one of the best Maddens ever. Defense, hit sticks, all that. Man, you can't. What can you say? It was. I mean, you just can't go wrong with it. Madden 06, 05. Ray Lewis on the cover. I mean, what do you say? I'm on I liked it. I was like, because I didn't think they could like, how could they do what they did in 04 and make 05 better? And like I said, I still like 04, but 05 goes as A plus game, A plus. And then we get to my game, one of my favorite Maddens of all time. Y'all know it, Madden 04. Like I said, I don't try to lie to y'all and say stuff like, oh, he just saying. I think I lost maybe 2 or 3 games ever playing this game against people because people would call me over to the house. I remember I used to stay in Houston. I stayed with this female, and she had a brother used to go hang with some friends that lived like downstairs in the same apartments we was at. So we would go there and play Madden 04. Now this I was still playing the Madden before I left there. I was playing Madden 04, beating my cousins, beating my friends and stuff. So I went down to Houston, same thing. I'm telling you, money games, playing for money. Dudes was just they would call me up like, "Hey, Robert, come on, come back down here so we can whip you in Madden." And I would just every time get the Eagles, and I would just get Vic, and I would just kill him with Vic. Vic was able, he could stop Vic. Like it ain't like this year how Vic was in these last 3 years of Madden and Ultimate Team. He was nothing like that. I would take this Vic over the new versions that they made of Vic anytime because you couldn't run around and just chunk it off your back foot with Vic like you can in Madden 19 or any other from 16 even 25 probably up. But you could but you just knew you had to know what to do. You had to know how to use Vic. And like I said, it was superior game, unbelievable, like greatest Madden ever, hands down, hands down. Uh, why is '06? The '06 switch to the 360 or something that year or something? I think it did. I think I didn't see. I didn't because I got two there, but I didn't have. I had a PS. I had an Xbox 360 from then on. I went Xbox all the way. So anyway, Madden 03, Madden 03, which I believe this 03. Culpepper on the cover, Randy Moss. Can't go wrong with it. Another game like I'm gonna put it as the A because this 05. Wait a minute. That's 03. I'm looking at. I can't. Madden 03. I know it. I know I'm tripping, y'all. I know my Maddens. But like I said, it was an A plus game to me because like the thing, um, Vic wasn't as Vicky-ish. Well, what kind is that a word? Vic was Vic in '04. '03, I believe I believe he was in '03. But he's a rookie. I believe his first year was '04. Yeah. But I was Madden 2003. You could put it as an A game because I mean I enjoy playing it. So then from '02, 2000, all those games, they're all I put those 2000s from 2000, 2002. I put all of those right there in the B, right in the B range because they was it was kind of the same but not different. Like not Madden 99 and Madden 2000 was a totally different games. Like you Madden 99 was like it was way different. Like when they switched over to from I think it was from the I moved on from the Sega Genesis to the PlayStation, and then I went from PlayStation to Xbox. So I believe like Madden 99, Madden 98 was still well no the first no PlayStation, yeah, PlayStation. First PlayStation was like Madden 99. So I was on like Sega Genesis like 95, 90 through 97, I believe. Something like that. Through like 97, I played Sega Genesis to that. But anyway, that's the oh this I'm just put this game because I've seen this game. I've seen gameplay. This game. This game is right here. This game. I haven't even played it, but you can just this game just goes there. I just want to. It's trash. All right, so we're gonna get into some. Let's just see where we at now. That's all the man. These head coaches, I never played them, and I didn't really care for them. I don't see how people would play to be the coach and not play the game. So I'm not gonna even rank those. But college football, if you want to, everybody knows put 14 right there. But one of my favorites too, I gotta put '06. I gotta put '06 right there too because I was really liking '06. And then '05, I'm gonna put it as an A plus game. I remember it, but those two right there vividly were two of my favorites. So I didn't ever play 2K, but it was a good looking game. I would have bought it, but I was really into the Maddens, but it's a A. And then another, I never really bought. I never played 2K5. No, I did play it, but I still, like I said, I was playing Madden '05, but I've played a little bit of the game, and it goes there. I never played ESPN football. I think I played ESPN football. I believe I did, and I'll give it a B. But most of these other games I didn't play, but I played some of these, but not all. But my favorite game, football game of all time, Tecmo Bowl. It goes there. There's nothing you can say that's wrong about Tecmo Bowl. 4 plays. You click, both of you pick a play. If you pick the same play, the defense blitzed and everybody came and sacked you. It was kind of like the play column was like you had to guess what the other guy was calling. So you know how your cousin, so you just look over at the controller. I look at, he pressed A, let me press A too, and then sack him instantly. I tell you, that game was so fun. Bo Jackson was the fastest thing ever. You could run around, you could literally run circles around people. Like you could stamina did not matter in the Tecmo Bowl. Walter Payton and Walter Payton. I believe Emmitt Smith was one of them. But Walter Payton, Bo Jackson, and a few others, those dudes, you could run around. You could run 100 yards, run all the way back, and run 100 yards again. Like, you could never get caught. The game was just so good. And speaking of golf, I forgot about game day. Like I said, '04, I was heavily into Madden, but game day, if y'all don't remember, some of y'all probably don't, but there was actually other games out, other football alternatives, and game day, which wasn't as good as '04, not nowhere near, but it was a playable football game. I had fun playing this one, and I think they stopped it like '04. I know they came out, they had a few games and then they stopped. I put game day right there. I did enjoy game day. Now, all that being said, some of these like Street Blitz, I played them, but I just didn't care for them. Some of these I didn't play. I remember Blitz. I like Blitz is what can you say about Blitz? Blitz is you could put it as a superior, but just the spec, I put it right here. It was fun, but I never played NFL Fever, and never played that one. I don't know what this one is. And then I remember Troy Aikman football. Since I did play Genesis, nothing was good as Madden. I remember it didn't look that good. I'm gonna give it an E. It was one of those games. You could play. It was something to play with. It wasn't nothing like anything. But for the rest of the game, we're gonna rate Madden 20. Now, what do I put Madden 20? Well, from what's been going on since Madden 16 and the new abilities coming out, and they're still talking about abilities and animations, just from my thoughts, Madden 20, from knowing what they got now, and just my prediction, what people you might agree with me, I'm going to put a Madden 20 right here. I'm going to give it a D. Until you prove me wrong, Madden EA Sports, we're going to sit as a D. I mean, it'll be playable, but it's not as good as the rest. It's not going to be terrible like these three. But, yeah. That's what it is, man. Y'all let me know if these rankings you think these rankings are correct, or what should be up, what should be down, or what are your own. So, yeah. Holla at me, it's going down. Drop a like for this too, and share. And come on, I'm trying to get the 1,000 subscribers, and we almost on the road to that. So let's keep it going. And yeah, we out.